A very warm welcome to all my lovely students. Hope you all are fine. I am once again back with your English classes. Students, in the previous video, I taught you adverbs. That is adverbs, formation of adverbs and kinds of adverb. And kinds of adverb, I taught you three kinds. That is adverb of manner, adverb of place and adverb of time. Now students, it's time for you to do the textual exercises. So all of you, open your English grammar book, lesson 8, adverbs and get ready. Everyone, place your book in front of you and as I tell you the answers, note it down in your English grammar book.
Dear students, page number 53, lesson 8, adverbs. Now, we will be doing the textual exercises of this lesson. So, again a small recap. What are adverbs? Words which tell us more about a verb are called an adverb. Or we can say words in plural form. Words which tell us more about a verb are known as adverbs. Then I explained you about kinds of adverb. We are reading three kinds of adverb. That is adverb of manner, adverb of time and adverb of place. The first one, how an action is done. They show us how the actions happen. So this is adverb of manner. Words like slowly, hungrily, quickly are adverb of manners. Next, when an action is done, that is at which time the action is done. So this is called as adverb of time. And the third one, where an action is done. So that means place. So it is called as adverb of place. So they tell us where the action happened. So the examples are also given here. For the first one, that is manner, slowly, hungrily. For time, every day, weekly. And for place, outside and everywhere. Page number 54. Let us do the first exercise. Let's crack it. We have to underline the adverbs in the given sentence and write whether they are adverb of manner, time or place. The first one has been done for us. Tom spoke with me yesterday. Yesterday is adverb of time. Now see the second one. Tom sings loudly. That means in which way he is singing, it is telling the manner. So how is he singing? How is Tom singing? Tom is singing loudly. So it is adverb of manner. Number 3. Fiza is singing upstairs. Now where is Fiza singing? Fiza is singing upstairs. So it is telling the place. So it is adverb of place. Number 4. The children are playing outside. Again students, where are the children playing? They are playing outside. So it is again adverb of place. Number 5. The children are playing happily. Now it is how are the children playing? They are playing happily. So it is telling us the manner. And number 6. The children play in the park daily. So now this is telling the time. That when do the children play? They play every day. That is daily. So it is adverb of time. So I am repeating once again. Number 2, loudly, adverb of manner. Number 3, upstairs, adverb of place. Number 4, outside, adverb of place. Number 5, happily, manner. Number 6, adverb of time. That is daily, adverb of time. Now the next topic is formation of adverbs. How are adverbs formed? Generally, in most of the cases, we add ly to an adjective and make it adverb. Like sweet, sweetly, bitter, bitterly, brave, bravely, and pointed, pointedly. So now we will be doing exercise B. What are we supposed to do in exercise B? Choose adjectives from the box and add ly to form adverbs to complete the sentence. So these are adjectives. We have to add ly and make it adverb, and then we have to put it in the blanks. So number 1, the dog barked loudly. Loud is here. We have added ly, made it adverb, and then we have placed it here. The dog barked loudly. Number 2, the sums were easy and so the children did them quickly. The word quick is here. We have added ly and made it as quickly. Number 3, Ali drove the car through the traffic carefully. Care is there. Careful is there, students. We have added ly and made it as carefully. Number 4, the boy painted the vase. Beautiful is here. We have made it now adverb by adding ly. So the boy painted the vase beautifully. And number 5, I spoke softly because grandmother was sleeping. The word soft is there. So we have made it adverb by adding ly. I am repeating once again now. Number 1, the dog barked loudly. Number 2, the sums were easy and so the children did them quickly. Number 3, Ali drove the cart through the traffic carefully. Number 4, the boy painted the vase beautifully. Number 5, I spoke softly because grandmother was sleeping. Now page number 55, exercise C. What we have to do? Change the adjectives in the box to form adverb of manner. So students, again it is the same thing. We have to add ly to the adjectives to make it adverbs. Then use the correct adverbs to complete the sentence. So first of all, sleep, sleepy, sleepily, lucky, luckily, quick, quickly, responsible, responsibly, unhappy, unhappily, and grumpy, grumpily. Now let us see the sentences. The first one now. Meera said unhappily that she had lost her book. I am repeating once again. See the sentence here. Meera said unhappily that she had lost her book. Sentence number 2. Tom said sleepily that he was going to bed. Tom said sleepily that he was going to bed. Number 3. She completed her tasks quickly. She completed her tasks quickly. Number 4. Tina said responsibly that she had a lot of work to finish. Tina said responsibly that she had lot of work to finish. Number 5. We missed the bus. Luckily, another bus came soon. We missed the bus. Luckily, another bus came soon. Number 6. After a long walk, we ate the sandwich grumpily. So I'm repeating once again. Number 1. Meera said unhappily that she had lost her book. Number 2. Tom said sleepily that he was going to bed. Number 3. She completed her tasks quickly. Number 4. Tina said responsibly that she had a lot of work to finish. Number 5. We missed the bus. Luckily, another bus came soon. Number 6. After the long walk, we ate the sandwiches grumpily. Students, same page, that is page number 55. Let's perfect it. And what we are going to do here, students, we have to underline the adverbs of time. That means the words that tell us at what time the action had occurred. So let us see the first sentence now. She will be coming here soon. So when will she come? Soon. So please underline soon here, students. Sentence number 2. Farinaz was late for school yesterday. So when was she late for school? Yesterday. So underline yesterday. Number 3. Mai is going to Mumbai today. So underline today. Today is telling the time when she is going. Number 4. Did the film start late? Underline late. Late tells us at what time the film started. Number 5. Let's go on a picnic tomorrow. Underline tomorrow. Tomorrow is telling us when they are planning to go for a picnic. Number 6. My birthday is tomorrow. Again, students, underline tomorrow. It is telling us the time. Number 7. Today is a very hot day. So underline today. Today is telling the time when the weather is hot. Number 8, students, in this, students, there are 2 adverbs. Come soon. So when we are coming, you should come soon. So underline soon, or you will be late. So underline late. Number 9. Where are you going now? Underline now. Now is telling the time. And 10. I will reach the theater soon. So underline soon. Soon is again telling time. So I'm repeating once again, students. Number 1, soon. Number 2, yesterday. Number 3, today. Number 4, late. Number 5, tomorrow. Number 6, tomorrow. Number 7, today. Number 8, soon, late. Number 9, now. And number 10, soon. Now students, number B, we have to complete these sentences by using adverb of place. And we can repeat one adverb in many sentences. So these words like upstairs, outside, inside, here, there and downstairs. These words tell us the place where the action will take place or the action had occurred. Now see the first, students, here one more thing I would like to add, that I have written the answer according to my choice. You can write the answers according to your choice also. Like for example, I have written number 1, Koki is going outside. Here students, you can write Koki is going upstairs, Koki is going downstairs, anything. So as I have written, I am reading out the answers. Number 1, Koki is going outside. Number 2, Travish is coming here. Number 3, it is very windy outside. Number 4, there is a room upstairs. And number 5, a guest is waiting downstairs. I am repeating once again. Koki is going outside. Travish is coming here. It is very windy outside. There is a room upstairs. Number 5, a guest is waiting downstairs. Page number 56, continuation students. Number 6, there is a patient upstairs. Number 7, the cupboard is to be kept upstairs. Number 8, it is raining here. Is it raining there too? Number 9, the cat went inside and then came outside again. Number 10, it is very crowded upstairs. Is it crowded downstairs too? So here students, number 6 again, there is a patient upstairs. Number 7, the cupboard is to be kept upstairs. Number 8, it is raining here. Is it raining there too? Number 9, the cat went inside and then came outside again. Number 10, it is very crowded upstairs. Is it crowded downstairs too? Exercise C. Write a sentence for each of the question given below. One has been done for you. See the first one. Now we have to write answer. The first one. What do you do every day? The answer, I eat salad for lunch every day. Now number 2. What do you do sometimes? I go to temple sometimes. Here students, in each and every place we have added adverb. Like every day, adverb of time. Sometimes is also adverb. Now next one, number 3. What do you do outside? I play outside. What do you do outside? I play outside. Or you can write here students like I play cricket outside or I play outdoor games. Now, what do you do indoors? I study indoors. Means what do you do inside the house? You can write here I study indoors. I do gardening indoors. It's up to you students. Number 5. What do you do quickly? I eat quickly. What do you do quickly? I eat quickly. Number 6. What do you do slowly? I sing slowly. You can write anything here students like I cycle slowly, I do painting slowly. It's up to you. Again I am repeating. Number 7. What do you do happily? I paint happily. I paint a drawing happily. Number 8. What do you do in school every morning? I pray to God in school every morning. I pray to God in school every morning. Number 9. What do you do frequently in a day? I play video games frequently in a day. Number 10. What do you always do on a holiday? I always do gardening on a holiday. So these are the answers which I felt like. You can change and write your own answers, but make sure that it is grammatically correct. So number 2, I go to temple sometimes. Number 3, I play outside. Number 4, I study indoors. Number 5, I eat quickly. Number 6, I sing slowly. Number 7, I paint happily. Number 8, I pray to God in school every morning. Number 9, I play video games frequently in a day. Number 10, I always do gardening on a holiday. Page number 57, the last exercise, that is exercise D. Use adverb of manner to fill in the blanks. So it is better first we will fill it up and then we will go for the puzzle. So the first one here, they lived happily ever after. Number 2, it will be the dog chewed the bone greedily. Sorry, it is number 5 students. Please see number 5. The dog, because it is across. Number 5, the dog chewed the bone greedily. Number 6, the child shouted loudly. Number 7, the man ate lazily the man sat lazily and refused to help. Now see the next part, that is down. Number 1, it is raining heavily. Number 2, luckily the lady found the lost purse. Number 3, the lady shouted at the boy angrily. And number 4, she yawned sleepily. Okay, so students, in across 4 adverbs are there: happily, greedily, loudly and lazily. And in the down column it is heavily, luckily, angrily and sleepily. Now students, with these words I have completed this puzzle. Now across, the first word what I have written is happily, and bottom it is, that is down, it is heavily. The number 2 students, it is luckily. Then number 4, we are coming down, it is sleepily. And this one students, number 3, angrily. So all the words for down we have written here, that is this one heavily, luckily, sleepily and this is angrily. Now let us see across. Across, the first one is happily. Then the second one is greedily. Then the third one is loudly. And here this is lazily. So hope students, you have completed all the textual exercises. Whatever I have told now in the video, complete everything which is explained in this video. With this students, we have come to the end of this lesson. In the next video, I will be doing the next grammar lesson, that is lesson 9. Till then students, take care and stay safe. Goodbye students.